It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight is...
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. He'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. You look at the Saints defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. They'll set up a throw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with 1 complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Lewis between the tackles. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay.
On 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now, before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. The numbers for him from a week ago: 3 catches, 61 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against.
They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw here. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line as they've got it as we resume action. On first down, they'll go to the ground. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Carlson down to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great in that.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Titans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Parker Washington. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. He'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, give you a toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions. And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England, where you see the final score there. Robert Woods, terrific in the victory, as his guys up their mark to 4-1 now. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Tank Dell, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check in on our nation's capital to see what's happening with the Washington Commanders at home at FedEx Field. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Jonathan Taylor, well over 100 yards on the ground with a pair of touchdown runs.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Here's a give up the middle. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it's caught.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
On special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
2nd and 6.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He'll drop to throw.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Richardson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, New Orleans!
Parker Washington,
63 yards.
and the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Great corner out there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was